about to get on a flight heading over to the West Coast. And for those of you who know me, know that I do not like flying. I don't like turbulence. I don't like being in a crammed space. I don't like the seating mechanism so tight. People have to crawl over you to get to the restroom and then crawl back over you to sit down. I just don't like it. The worst of it all for me is the holding patterns, those dreadful holding patterns. When you see, after all of this time being on this plane, and you see the lights and you see the landing strip and you're excited, okay, we're finally gonna land this thing, only to find that you're circling around in this circular pattern. And you're wondering, wait a minute, what's the holding pattern? Oh, we're looking for a landing pathway. Well, I see a pathway right there. Don't you see it? Just land right there. Truth of the matter is that there are people in the air traffic control room that sees what I don't see. They have an advantageous view of that landing pathway that I do not have. And so it's for my security and my safety that they place that plane in a holding pattern until it is safe to land. Friends, isn't it like that with our lives? Sometimes we're wondering, God, what's the holdup? What's taking so long? Why I can't just go from here to there? I want to get on with the promises that you have for me. I want to get on with the vision that I saw for my life. Why can't I just move from here to there? And it seems sometimes like God has your life in a holding pattern. You're just circling that air and you're not landing the plane of your life in certain aspects of your life with certain promises and certain vision coming to pass. But God knows that holding pattern is a pattern of preparation. He's preparing you for what he has for you. And while you may think, no, I could land now. Let's just do it now. God knows that if he was to land that thing in your life, that promise in your life, that vision in your life before it's time, that promise can actually crush you because you haven't developed what's needed to handle the promises that he has for you. You know, when I get in those holding patterns and holding seasons of life, I hold on to one particular scripture. It's found in Jeremiah 29:11. If you know it, I'm sure some of you do. It says that God says, "For I know the plans that I have for you. It's plans of good and not evil. It's plans to give you a hope and a future, a plan that is a prosperous plan." I'm paraphrasing. To give you a future and an expected end. In the end, God's plans for our lives, no matter if it's a holding pattern or a landing pattern, it doesn't matter. His ultimate plans for our lives is good, to give you a hope and a future. So I want to encourage you. I know he may have you in a holding pattern right now, but it's for your good and it's for your benefit. Allow him to develop what's needed on the inside of you to handle what he has for you. So look around. God, what are you trying to develop in me? Is it my character? Is it my attitude? Is it my patience? Is it my patience to handle all the things that you want to bring into my life? And in the meantime, don't get discouraged. Don't get bitter. Get better while you're in those waiting seasons. My book, But God, will be launching in April. I'm pretty excited about this book. I'm looking forward to it, actually. It's just a story of my life, my journey. As some of you know, that I was sentenced to 6 years in a federal prison. And during those years, God had my life in a holding pattern many times. There were times that I was praying for certain things, definitely praying for my release. And my release didn't come at the time that I wanted it. And I would cry out, God, why? I want to get home to my daughter. I want to get home to my family. I'm tired of being in this place, this dark place, this God-forbidden place. But God knew that what I needed was his development on the inside of me to handle what he had for me. I was looking for physical freedom, but God was trying to give me emotional freedom. He was trying to give me mental freedom. And most important of all, he was trying to give me spiritual freedom. I knew what I wanted. God knew what I needed. So this book just chronicles that journey of what I went through, the difficulties, the battles in prison, the battles that I faced growing up. But oh man, it also talks about the victories that God would bring into my life at a later stage in life. And so I want you to get that book, like this page, and you'll see how you can get that book. I'll be rolling out some updates of the pre-launch, the pre-order of that book, but also my book signing, a private book signing that I'll be having up in in April. And so I want you to be a part of that if you can. I know some of my friends and family are in different states and all of that around the world. And so, but I want you to be able to get this book as well. So anyway, I hope this little video was just an encouragement for you. If you liked it, hit the like. If you want to share a comment, please feel free to do so. If it blessed you and you think it can bless someone, then make sure you share it with that person as well. Hopefully I could talk to you soon. I could get you more of these videos. It was great just kind of sharing this out, getting it off my heart and getting it into yours. God bless. Talk to you soon.